I'm MC3 Brian Abel, and in these classrooms, this year's Warfare Innovation Workshop is in full effect.
Each have a certain element in the A2AD strategy, but it's more a question like what's the best way to deploy them? Do we drop them in from space, or do we shoot them up from submarines, or how do we want to do it?
That's why I made the distinction between there's having them chase the decoy for the sake of them getting tired, and then there's the decoy that actually does the work.
Saying, oh, it needs radar, or oh, it needs a line of defense, or oh, it needs this. Let's say, no, it doesn't need radar, it needs something that tells it how to do that, and let's see if we can figure out another way to do that.
Small teams of NPS students, U.S. military officers, and engineers from Navy labs and industry propose technologies and concepts in scenario-based discussions. The workshop offers further opportunities for hands-on and analytical experience with future defense topics. This year's focus is on electromagnetic maneuver warfare.
This year's workshop was focused on finding asymmetric solutions to contemporary warfighting challenges, particularly in contested environments. We have surface warfare officers, we have aviators, submariners, logisticians who are all brought into these workshops to apply their specific domain knowledge to the task at hand. The mixture of those two, the warfighting experience and the engineering knowledge that we bring in from our Navy labs and some of the corporate partners, produces the magic of the innovation that we like to bring to bear here. One of the specific focus areas this year was dealing with electromagnetic maneuver warfare, which is how do we adapt to another warfighting domain, specifically the electromagnetic spectrum, and be able to achieve access and also possibly deny our adversaries access and basically maximize our effectiveness in the electromagnetic spectrum.
To the uninitiated, electromagnetism is all around us, as visible sunlight, radio and television broadcast signals, infrared vision, X-rays, and radar. The goal is to combine electromagnetic maneuver warfare capabilities in the sea, air, and land domains to generate enhanced combat effects. Electromagnetic maneuver warfare involves leveraging the cyberspace domain and the full electromagnetic spectrum for both offensive and defensive effects.
You know, we try to create a multimodal learning environment where folks engage with the material, create new ideas, and while they're doing it, they learn how to innovate, interact more directly with both senior and junior personnel, and with folks from disciplines other than those that they normally associate with. So we really think it's a well-rounded learning experience. Obviously, we at Cruiser are always interested in how we can enhance this capability using robotics and unmanned systems, but it's also thinking about how we'll protect those systems as our opponents engage in electromagnetic maneuver warfare against us as well.
We're addressing real-world fleet concerns here. We leverage the Warfare Innovation Workshop to establish the projects and research that go across the entire year at NPS. And we get the best ideas from this workshop, and we give it to our researchers and students across campus for them to develop those ideas or mature those technologies that we then share with the Navy.
Hopefully they come back with some ideas from this workshop that they can operationalize in their future tours, or look at different ways of doing business as they go on to more senior positions within their community to help select possible future systems or lines of effort that might lead to some solutions to the problems that we're looking at, especially again hopefully from an asymmetric advantage point.
Networking, handshaking protocols, and you can send voice, you can send data, all these other things.
Utilizing a new way, kind of stuff that maybe isn't being used now but was used a lot in the past.
Very impressed with the folks who came out to be a part of the workshop. Again, their new perspective, the combination of the academic experience of the students here along with the technical and lab experience of the folks in the laboratories really brought some interesting solutions to light that might be options for us in the future, again, especially with an asymmetric look at things like electromagnetic maneuver warfare.